1 second. Figure out how to flip this around. There we go. Alright, so we're about to make some lasagna soup. Obviously, I got the dang long burner on. Move this over here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on this pot. This pot's just water right now. I accidentally turned on that burner. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah. So this is our rice and bean pot. Don't worry about how it looks. Let me just adjust the chat and then we will get started. Yes, it is kind of late. Maybe how would I say it? Maybe everybody's made dinner already, but we just got home from the store. So welcome in. Let me go ahead and wash my hands and we will just hang out for a bit. Alright, so in the front pot, make sure you guys smash that like button. In the front pot, we got nothing in it, but this is going to be where we cook our ground meat. And in the back pot, let me just grab the seasonings that I'm going to use. So back pot is just plain water for right now. There it is. We're going to add just a little splash of olive oil just to lubricate the noodles. We're going to add some Himalayan rock salt just to flavor the water. And then we're going to use this and salt and pepper, fresh ground McCormick black pepper, and McCormick roasted garlic and herb seasoning for the meat. So we're going to go ahead, and this is 2 1/4 pounds of ground beef. It's probably overkill, but whatever. But anyway, how's everybody's day going? I know I was live streaming earlier, saw a bunch of you guys. You gotta find my wooden utensils. We're going to break up this hamburger meat and we're going to start seasoning everything. We're going to get some fresh onion in there and some fresh garlic. I love garlic. I can never be a vampire because I love garlic way too much. So we're going to go ahead and chop this up. We're going to turn the heat to about 6 on that. And we're going to add some salt and pepper to taste. Now, I know someone years ago that used to season their raw meat and then taste it like raw. I'm going to open up this grinder a little bit, put some bigger chunks of pepper. Yeah, how's everybody's night going? Mine is good. Just got home from doing some stuff. Had to run to Walmart. Had to do some bottle and can returns. That took a little longer than anticipated, but if you're just joining the stream, what's up, Peter? Oh yeah, my day. We are making some lasagna soup for dinner. Basically like lasagna, but without all the baking of everything. So we got a pot of water with some olive oil, some extra virgin olive oil, and some pink rock salt in there. Got about a half an onion there to taste. And we're going to start chopping up the garlic now. Let me grab my cutting board and my knife, my cutting knife. Damn, don't want that fancy. Get that centered. But yeah, got my phone on the charger. I had to go to a meeting earlier with a friend who wants to start doing YouTube. So we collabed on a video today, giving her the tips and tricks. And maybe tomorrow, if I have time, I'll start working on that video, which is awesome. So right now I'm just cutting up some garlic. And if you give me a second, I will plug in my ring light just to shine a little bit more light over here. I got my portable charger. Oh no, don't tell me it broke, Frank. My ring light might have broken. I got my other one downstairs, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. Let me just make sure my phone's charging. What's up, Brent? Yeah, for some reason. Alright, let me just go grab my other charger from the line. For some reason, the second terminal on my portable charger isn't working, but no fear. I got my charging block here. Phone is charging. What happens to you? Oh, it was a busy day, dude. Busy. I'm wondering if it's just a ring light. Let me try to switch these. That's alright. So the meat is browning now. I just want to hurry up and get it going. Alright, that's charging. Yeah, it's got to be the remote or the ring light. Something happened. I don't know what's going on with it. Light turns blue and then, I don't know. It's all good. As long as the cell phone's charging, that's all I care about. So yeah, I actually had to go. I've been working this deal with this lady to come by the house and pick up some wood off of me. She came to buy some scrap wood, and today was the day that we decided on, or she decided on, kind of like last minute because our schedules don't really match up. But yeah, I'll tell you how my day went. So I woke up today at like, I don't know, 8 and some change. And then I had to go meet up with a friend of mine over lunch at noon, maybe 12:15. And then I stayed there till about 2:15, 2:30-ish. All right, so while we got this meat browning, let's go ahead. Now, if you're just joining, I love garlic. I can never be a vampire. So we're going to go ahead and get this going. I eat garlic raw. You don't believe me? I'll show you. This is what I do. Cut off the end, smash it, peel it, take it. Oh yeah. It's been a long time since I had raw garlic. Well, in that big of a quantity. So I'll add that to my compost pile. Cut that. And then I'll show you the way that we Spanish people use. Now, you should always sharpen your knife. I've been meaning to buy a new one. I was just at Walmart. I should have. I'll add that to my to-do list. But a sharp knife is way safer than a dull knife. You just got to pay attention to what you're doing. So let me see. Smash that just to get the cloves out. And let me see if I have my. Oh, yeah, here it is. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. If you're just joining us, smash that like button. So this is the mortar and pestle. Kind of chipped. I don't know how. But what we're going to do is we are going to. We'll use some of this. Or you could use salt or pepper or adobo or anything with grain in it. And the reason why I say that is so that it doesn't slip out of the bowl when you go to smash it. So we know this as a mortar and pestle or a garlic smasher. I don't know how you call it in Spanish, but if anybody who speaks Spanish is watching, leave it down in the comment section what they call it in Spanish. So you peel the garlic. So once you smash it, the wrap comes right off, which is cool because guess what? We're going to be smashing it anyway. So I haven't been counting, but that's probably about 6 cloves right there. That one still had the butt end on, but whatever. There we go. There we go. Huge chunk of garlic right there. Little baby one. And then I'm going to give that meat a stir. Here in a second. Let's finish peeling this. And I'm probably going to crank up the heat a little bit to about 7 on that. And let me get my So this is the bowl that we use for compost. We have our own compost here on the homestead. So anything that's like biodegradable, you know, fats of meat, we give those to the dog, but anything like vegetable cutoffs or anything like that, or scraps, we just put it in there. Orange peels, banana peels, you name it, eggshells, you name it. It goes right in there. Oh yeah. So yes, I actually met up with a friend of mine, help her get her YouTube channel up and going. We're gonna move this cutting board and stuff out of the way. So we're gonna slide this over, and then we're just gonna start gently smashing it. And if you want, you could put some more salt or anything that's like granular on top to help the garlic from slipping. But this seems to be doing just fine. Just start off slow. And when you smash the garlic, it really brings the flavor and intensity from the heart of the garlic out. So you don't lose all of that where it's not hidden. You want that up front and forthcoming. So you want to smash this to it's almost a pulp. Show you what it looks like right now. I'd say we're about halfway done. Yep. Meat is still cooking. And I'm not going to add this until after we drain the oil, unless the oil cooks off, which I doubt it will. Alright. Take a spoon, scrape that off. Add that to the sink. And that's about how much we got right there. Oh yeah. So water for the lasagna is boiling now. We're going to go ahead and add the pasta noodles. Put it in this box. Tongs for the lasagna noodles. Keep breaking up this ground meat. And because we're in a rush, we're going to go ahead and crank up the heat on that. And then I'll show you the sauce of choice for tonight. And until I see it, let me see. Right here. So this is Classico fire roasted tomato and garlic. This is amazing. If you guys haven't tried it, I suggest you go ahead and do so. I think it's better than Prego. I think it's better than Ragu. Can't really compare it to any other brands like that. That stuff is amazing. And it's crazy too because it's cheaper than the bigger name brands. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my strainer ready for the noodles. Possibly the meat. But yeah, how's everybody's day going? Leave it down in the comment section what you guys been up to. I was planning on doing some more live streaming outside today, but by the time I got home, it was too late. And I promised you guys that I would live stream as soon as I got home. And this is me keeping my promise. I don't really got time for much else right now, besides making dinner. And the reason why we're just now doing this now is because Facebook Pay, which is the way I normally send my lady money to go grocery shopping, wasn't working today. So, and the last time I gave her my debit card, I kind of regretted it because my son was hungry and I only had like $4 in our wallet to feed him. So we're going to turn that heat down just a smidge. There we go. So yeah, earlier in the live stream, in a different live stream, I was asking you guys if you think we should do toys for tots. I didn't get a chance to create the poll yet, but as soon as I got home, well, right before I started the live stream, I got the phone call from the lady that she was on her way, and I was like, all right, cool. And so that barely gave me enough time to go use the restroom before she got here, so I didn't get a chance to check on these noodles. There we go. Constantly stir so it doesn't stick. Looks like most of that moisture and the fat and the oil came out of it. See if we can keep reducing it down. We added oil in the water so that the pasta doesn't stick. And we want those tenders so we could lay them out on a cutting board and then either run them over with a pizza cutter or with a knife, take them into noodle strips. I actually got to be up to work in a few hours. It looks like we're going to try to drain this meat. Grab my pot holders. Choose to shine, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so let me go ahead and drain this out. This is where we put our bacon grease and stuff in. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Not, I really don't want to pour that grease down the sink, but as long as we get most of it out. That's not gonna work. I got an idea. Still want to touch. So instead of me putting it in there, move that out the way. Set that up right there. That right there. Let's go ahead and get that grease out of there. I'm going to wipe the bottom with a paper towel. I'm going to start with grease fires. Just give that an opportunity to drain. Turn down the heat. Also, these probably like another minute or two, which will be perfect because the meat is still draining. And this is really good tallow right here. If you guys ever needed to make some tallow for cooking later, you could refine this, add it to a mason jar with water while the oil is still hot, shake it up, and then put the lid on tight, put it in your fridge upside down because oil and water don't mix. All the dirty water will float to the top, the oil will separate to the bottom. Or you could put it in a big bowl like this. Oil, water, put it in your fridge, and then the clean fat will rise to the top. Dirty water will sink to the bottom. All right. So while we wait for that to drain, we'll go ahead and open this. Get that started. Get that warming up. I'm gonna add some water. About half a jar each. Give that a good shake. Pour it in there. Take this, lid on, give it a good shake. Dump the meat in. Give that a good stir. Then we put the drainer here. I'm going to grab that back pot and we're going to drain out these noodles, turn that bone off. Okay. So while those noodles drain, we'll take our smashed garlic, clean that out, and jack up the heat to about 8. And stir that in. Now this sauce already has a lot of flavor, but I like a lot of garlic in mine, and I love flavor. So we want it to remain about this consistency, I would assume. My first time making lasagna soup. So as long as we can get the sauce up to temp, make it nice, steamy and hot. There. So now while this beef tallow is still hot, we're going to put it in we normally use this for bacon grease or tallow or oil. And once it gets full, I'll put it in the fridge, and then I'll put like a lighter or a torch to it just to melt the sides, and then we got a block of fire starter. Put the lid on that. Move that back to where it was. Jars and put those inside there. The noodles, I gotta rinse them off. Rinse off all that starchy stuff. Now we're gonna get our big cutting board. Move that over here. Tongs, I just rinse those off. We're gonna give our sauce a good stir. A stir and then a taste. Turn that off. Put some more black pepper in here just for good measure. So yeah, let me know what you guys got planned for Thanksgiving. What kind of food you guys are gonna be making. Friends, family, who's invited. Pepper. And I've showed this before, but we got the roasted garlic and herb seasoning by McCormick. I know it's dark. My my ring light just isn't working. I gotta check the solder connection in here. Yeah, this ring light's been through some stuff. So I'm gonna take my spoon after I stir this. As long as it comes up to temp, we're good. Like I said, it has flavor, but I like it to, have enough flavor that it like punches me right in the mouth. So to kick it up some, we're gonna use this. Now, I recommend the sprinkler, but it's just not feasible sometimes. So we'll take that. Give that a good stir. And I bought that big jar, that big bottle at BJ's, I believe, for like $10, $11. That's pretty legit. Alright. Yeah, that's about right. Say a little bit more. Just a wee bit. You can see some chunks of garlic floating in there. Love it. All right. Oh yeah, it is fire, bro. Telling you, you got to get this roasted garlic and herb seasoning by McCormick. Fire, dude. Fire. $10 for that bottle of Beaches. Fire, bro. Oh my god, it's so good. All right. So we're gonna bring this down to about a 6.5. Just let those flavors come to fruition. So while we wait for that to come up to 10, we are going to bring our lasagna noodles over here. Yeah, that time you guys came over for lasagna, that's the secret ingredient right there. Right there, Frank. Alright. So for the sake of not wanting to wash or not make more dishes, I'm gonna lay out these lasagna noodles. It doesn't have to be in any particular. Cool. I'm gonna stir this occasionally so nothing sticks. And as that comes up to 10, we're good. All those flavors are gonna be shining through, baby. So we don't want to overcook the pasta, so I'm not gonna put it in there till about the end. But yeah. What do you guys got planned for Thanksgiving? Oh yeah, these noodles at the bottom are still piping hot. No sweat though. Alright, I'll turn that down to about a 3. Now we're gonna start dropping these in. Okay. And I figure I'll just chop up some and leave them on the side. So if we want to add more to our own, we could add more to our own. Let's go ahead. Give that a good stir. Move this cutting board. Let me chop up these noodles real quick. Just so that we don't have to later. Remember, you still want to stir that, so don't take your eye off of it for too long. The noodles don't have to be perfect. That's what I love about this recipe. You just don't want them too big. They don't have to be uniform size or shape. Especially if you got kids in the family. Go ahead, get this out of the way. We're gonna wipe down the counter and just start plating. So we're using some mozzarella and provolone cheese from Sargento. Put a little bit at the bottom. Like about a good little pinch there. I'm gonna get you guys in close right here. I'm going to take this, pop it in the microwave. Put that, we're going to reduce the heat on that to low. Oh yeah. Welcome to the live stream. If you're just joining, we just got done plating our lasagna soup. We are just waiting for the cheese to melt at the moment. We got about half, maybe 2/3 of our lasagna noodles in here. I do have some left over right here. To add. And right now we're just warming up the cheese to make it ooey and gooey in the microwave. But yeah, this dish is almost complete. The only thing I didn't do was make the breadsticks, but whatever. This is enough for 2 days, so we're good. We are good. Okay. And parsley flakes for garnish. So I would pick up the bowl and I would hold it, except this is steamy, pipey hot. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of this recipe. Make sure you guys smash that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you guys want to come hang out with some more, I plan on doing more live streams and stuff like that as I start to get more and more projects done around the house. This is just one. I volunteered to make dinner for the family tonight. So some lasagna soup right here. I would try it, but that's piping hot. But look how ooey and gooey that cheese is, guys. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I appreciate you guys watching. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.